Hello, good morning, happy Friday. Hard to believe another week has gone already. It's just crazy how quickly the time is passing. So I just wanted to check in with you. I hope you're enjoying the sunshine. It's fantastic to actually have something that's not rain. It's great. But I thought now, today the topic, I thought what I'd do is look at well-being in relation to what's happening in people's lives now. Just trying to keep it real and practical. So, sunshine is out. Now, just from this week alone, I'll share what I was doing. You have to think, what have I got to wear? Because if the sun is out, so we can get out of the woolies and the heavy layers of clothes, and we're looking at nice things to wear for the summer. And then what you might realise is your body shape might have changed a little bit, and or maybe your skin isn't as nice as it was, or winter time, can be hard on bodies. So I was thinking, right, rather than spiral into into depression, let's look at well-being around this time for ourselves. So obvious things: stay hydrated, plenty of water, because apart from it's the detoxing, it's for your mental capacity as well, but also for feeling better. It's very hard to concentrate and do all the things you got to do if you're dehydrated, because it only takes a small, I can't remember the exact percentage, but you can I think it's 2%. If you're only 2% dehydrated, your focus and concentration will start to deteriorate. So you're very susceptible to your hydration. After all, we are 70% water. So make sure you're getting your water in and staying hydrated. Helps you think clearly, helps you feel better. It's good for your skin, so your skin will start to improve. It's good for your eyes, so you have all this nice detoxing going on. Bonus points for a slice of lemon or a little squeeze of lemon. Perfect. Start that whole, keep your liver ticking over as well. Common sense stuff here. So, body scrubbing. Very simple one. I have a beauty therapist that I go to, and she just says get coconut oil and put in some sea salt, mix it up. That's what she uses, and she's got the most amazing skin. A little bit of essential oil if you wish, so you could put in a little bit of lavender, or depending on what it is that you want to achieve. You could get something a little, maybe peppermint or lemon, anything that you want to kind of pick up. Think about the oil you have and pop it. Obviously make sure it's safe for skin, because not all are. So a body scrub, and you know what? It gets the energy moving as well. So if you're feeling sluggish, say if your hips are stiff because you're sitting at a desk all day, when you're doing a body scrub, just make sure you rub around the hip area or your lower back if you're sitting an awful lot. Common sense stuff here. So you get your body moving. A lovely thing to do is to stretch in the morning. So just get up, or even when the kids go to school and you have a bit of time to yourself, lie on the floor. I do this sometimes, just lie down and do the longest stretch I can, like really lengthen myself out. And then just do some breathing and just gentle stretch exercises if you do a bit of Pilates or yoga, whatever. I just call it stretching because you couldn't call it yoga. So doing that. Okay, so that gets you in a good frame of mind, right? Think about what you're going to eat for the day. Why? Just, without getting too caught up, think about when you're going to eat something, what is this doing for my body, is the question. So is this going to help my body? So, it doesn't have to be fruit and salad all day, every day. You do need proteins, you do need good carbs, you do need good fats, and don't underestimate the need for fat. But just think, do I need it? Maybe think about the times. Think about the times that you don't eat so late in the evening. Sometimes I wait an hour before I eat in the morning. So it's that little bit of fasting, yeah? So you're working in a kind of holistic well-being aspect here. And it's really important to do this because you want to go through life with ease. You want to flow in your health. You don't want to make it hard work because life is already hard. Okay, so this is where I'm talking, like where I want to go with people now, is just to make it easy. But all these little pieces that you do along the way will help you gather momentum and be in a lot healthier, happier space. And it doesn't take effort. It shouldn't take effort. So you're doing all of that. You're watching what you're eating. I would say look at where you put your carbs in. Look at where you put your proteins in. As in. If I'm say I I was swimming yesterday, so I waited until after my swim before I had my carbs, because I know after exercise my body loves carbs, and it burns them up really quickly. The metabolism is faster, and the muscles all want sustenance, yeah? So I kind of leave my carbs till afterwards because they're burnt off so fast. Um, it depends. You might like them beforehand, but I just personally, I know there's enough fat in my body to support many hours of training. I don't think I need any more carbs before I start. So, you know, that's think what you're doing. Even if all you do is go for a walk for 20 minutes, brilliant. It doesn't have to be like crazy stuff. Um, Go for that walk and then have a little something. And you know what? You feel so lighter and brighter. You make better choices when you get home. Yeah. If you're sitting at home and you're feeling all fed up and tired and stressed, you're going to kind of go for comfort foods and, maybe eat things you shouldn't. So, it's all about staying on track and staying in alignment. Now, the thing is to know, I would say, the thing is to know with health is to know where you're going. What do you actually want? Like, have a vision, have an idea of what you're going to feel like and look like and be like. Not at the end. It's not that you're not perfect now, but if you're aiming for a particular goal. Now, if it is weight loss, if it is a better shape, if it's better skin, if it's, God forbid, regular toilet routines, or a healthier whatever joints, less stiffness in your joints. Imagine what it is and visualize what it is you're actually looking for, so you know where you're going and your body knows where you're going. And that's how you stay on track. Because say you're going for joints and your joints are stiff, achy, inflamed. When it comes down to eating, don't eat foods, obviously, that cause inflammation. What causes inflammation? Sugar, gluten, alcohol, some meats as well. I mean, just look at the foods, the processed foods, takeaways, all that stuff. So look at what foods are actually causing inflammation in your body and don't add any more. So that informs your vision of how you want to feel, will inform your choices now, today. And it's those small, consistent choices. But even something like we have turmeric here for joints, okay, as an anti-inflammatory, brilliant. But if you don't have that, you probably do have some turmeric in your cupboard, in your store cupboard. What meals can you eat, such as maybe curries or whatever? What meals do you eat that you could add turmeric to? Yeah, and there's a step. So they're all micro steps that lead up to your end goal. That's well-being. Yeah, that's a holistic well-being approach. That's how I live. That's what I do. And just think, okay, what else can I add in? If you have a sweet tooth, if you like sugar and you're not willing to give up sugar, like obviously don't buy sugar, granulated, that sort of sugar, that's pure poison. Okay, but you still want sugar. Don't go out for artificial sweeteners, a lot of, especially the ones with aspartame. But what I would have would be local honey. Just get organic local honey. Simple as. If you find honey too sweet, what about maple syrup? What I love as a sweet thing is I get dates, the medjool dates, and I cut them, take the stone out, and I'll put an almond or a walnut inside. And that is just divine. They're like sweets. They're really good dates, the medjool dates. Now, they are more expensive. I think it's about 8 or 9, 10 euro a box. But they're gorgeous. And you know what? When my son was small, I used to send one in his lunchbox, and he loved them. Every day he'd have it, and that was his sweet treat. Great roughage, natural sugar. It's great fibre. There wasn't a brone on them. So they're all small little steps for well-being. If you do want chocolate, just get good quality. The higher the cocoa level, the better. Now, flavored can be a bit strong, a bit bitter. Like, there's a limit to how much I like. I would find 80%, 85 a bit hardcore. The stronger ones, it's just too much. But in saying that, if you're going to kind of put a little bit of that, grate a little bit of that on top of maybe a natural yogurt or a Greek yogurt, that could be quite lovely. And if you need some protein, put in a dollop of maybe almond butter, peanut butter, anything like that. As long as it's organic and there's no palm oil in it, you'll be fine. And these are all simple steps, and I have these little ways, but I've been kind of nurturing these for years. And you don't need to go out and buy everything. It's just when you're making choices, they're micro choices every day. When you're making choices such as, say you get your peanut butter or almond butter. So there's a peanut butter in Aldi that has no, can't remember the name of it now, it's a brown white container. It has no palm oil. It's basically just nuts is what they have. It's nuts. That's it. And they're organic. So you know there's no pesticides, there's no additives, there's no flavour enhancers, there's no stabilizers, all that kind of crack. It's nuts. So they're well-being choices that you make as you go. So that's where I'm coming from. As the weather is changing, we're changing. We're kind of coming out of hibernation a little bit. We're maybe wearing different clothes. We're looking at going on holidays. It's a different space we're moving into. So you're making slightly different choices. So rather than being floored by the change, just little steps. And even just look at we've grown lettuce this year. And so it's really easy to get those greens in, get greens in on every meal. It's just so handy. It's little things like that. They all add up. They all add up. Now, if you feel because the reason I'm talking about this as well is there's been a huge demand these last couple of weeks since the sun started to shine for the liver cleanses, colon cleanses, parasite cleanses. Like everybody's thought, oh my God, the sun's out, I've nothing to wear, I need to do a cleanse. They're good as well. They are good, but again, go back to what's your vision? What do you actually want to get out of them? Don't do them because somebody else is doing them or because you know you should. Think about what is it you want to get out. Do you want your colon? Do you feel it's a bit clogged? Do you need it to run better? Now remember, your lymphatic system dumps into your colon. So if you've got kind of cellulite issues or feeling sluggish that way, or maybe you're retaining fluid and things like that, body cleansing, do the salt and coconut the scrub that I was talking about, do that in the shower very quickly. But a colon cleanse is a really good idea because your lymphatics dump into the colon. So if you're body scrubbing, you're moving the lymph into, or the toxic lymph, anything that's been let go, into your colon, and then you empty your colon out, and it just makes life easier. Yeah, so kind of think like that. The probiotic in the colon cleanse, the lateral flora, is particularly good. It's actually the best probiotic I have ever used, and I use it constantly. I take 2 in the morning before breakfast. Particularly good for candida balance, and excellent for managing parasitic infections. So say you've done your parasite cleanse, and you're almost there, your immunity isn't quite at the level it should be, because your immunity should be able to tackle these things, but if it's not, take your probiotic and that will finish off, that will boost your body's immunity so your body can kill off what's left, what's remaining in the parasites. I would say just take a step back, think about what is it you want to achieve, and then we make the small choices, the small decisions each day, and you're working towards it. Because it's rarely one big thing that you actually need. It's normally a collection of little pieces that come together, and because you're all very different, everybody has different needs and wants, we've different lifestyles, we've different ways of thinking and doing, everybody is different. So there is a unique way, there is a way for you that just needs maybe a little bit of tweaking to keep you on track and get you in a space that you want to be in. And that's holistic well-being. That's really how it is. Yeah, there's no overnight magic. There's steps you take to create the life you want. Okay, now I just check if there's any questions. I think that's the my inspiration for today. Oh, hello, Colleen. How are you? Thank you for joining. So that's my inspiration for today. I'm going to love you and leave you. Enjoy the sunshine. It's fabulous. And if anybody has any questions, wants anything, contact me. You can, WhatsApp is the best way to get me, WhatsApp or email. I will always be able to respond to WhatsApp. It's always open, and I can send links and stuff like that through it. So I find, and little voice messages. So and you guys want to send me a voice message, it's great. I will always get back to you. I get a lot of emails, so it can take a while for me to actually get back to you because there's a lot of scrolling to be done. Okay, I'm going to leave you now, and I shall talk to you again next week, and have a lovely weekend. Bye bye. Thank you.